this phone with Mr. Amr Abdurrahman, political analyst and journalist. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you, and hello to the dear viewers.
Well, happy Easter. Mr. Abdurrahman, how do you see the significance of the First Lady's congratulatory message on the occasion of the Easter?
Well, of course, this is a very important message given by the First Lady, Mrs. Intisar al-Sisi, to the nation, the Egyptian nation, the Coptic nation, and of course, I believe this is a message that concerns Egypt and make it special. We are a special nation. We are living in peace side by side for thousands of years. And I believe such a leadership like Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi has tackled on this idea and that thought from the very beginning of its presidency. And of course, this is a message that means a lot, not only to the Egyptian here, the Egyptian nation here, but to the whole world as an example of how people live together. Yes. Without any differences in their way of lives, their way of thinking, their way of celebrating their own feasts together. We celebrate together the same feasts, most of the same feasts we celebrate together in Egypt. Yes. This is for, of course, generation after generation for hundreds of years.
Yes. So, Mr. Abdurrahman, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi also, for his part, have sent a cable of greetings to Pope Tawadros II. How do you assess this?
Well, of course, this is a very important message. Pope Tawadros II is a very patriotic person and a very strong leader in this Egyptian nation. I believe that he has been a supporter to the new republic from its date of birth, and I believe his situation, his patriotic situation, for the whole nation is recognized and will be held with careness and feeling overwhelmed by such a leader, such a very important way of thinking, how to lead, how to give an example that we all are Egyptians. There's no ethnicity here. We're talking about one nationality and one race, one blood, and one nation, one army, yes, and one God.
Yes, so Mr. Abdurrahman, how could the occasion that the Easter is coinciding with the holy month of Ramadan and the Resurrection Day is coinciding with the holy month of Ramadan, how can we take this opportunity to affirm the unity and the national unity between all the Egyptians?
Well, of course, we have been preserving this unity for decades. And I believe that the presidency of Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has made it clear that this unity is one important, maybe the most important pillar that we are building our own new republic upon it. This is a very significant sign of the Egyptian nation that differs from other nations that are divided ethnically and sectarian way. We have this common vision, this common life. We've been together side by side for decades, and we can never build a future without this unity between the whole sectors of the nation.
Yes, also the positive energy that we can see that the whole Egyptians are really enjoying. They are very happy to celebrate Ramadan and to celebrate the Easter and to celebrate the Resurrection Day all in one time. How do you see this atmosphere? Describe to us this good picture that is taking place nowadays in Egypt.
Well, I believe anyone who wants to know how we are doing it, he just may take the chance and walk in the streets at night in Ramadan time. How people are celebrating together. You can never differ. You can never say who is that or who is this. You can never make a difference. We are together celebrating the same occasions. We are giving congratulations to each other, exchanging congratulations as neighbors, as friends, as families, as a whole nation. This is a very important sign, and this is the main shield of this nation to protect from outsiders, from any other outsiders' influences. This is we have been fighting against, and to protect it as a very important shield to this nation. And I believe that we maintain the same feeling and the same protection made together with a common vision that we can never build a new Egypt without the unity of our own way of thinking, a way of life. And I believe that we can witness it all over the streets. We can witness it all over the cities. Not to mention, of course, on the official levels.
Yes, also there was a great kind of cooperation and coordination between Muslims and Christians during the feasts and during the holy month of Ramadan in order volunteering and the family and the neighbors are gathering in order to provide the poor people or the needy people with some food and to help them and to support them. So also tell us about this picture.
Well, of course, this is a very important dimension of the bigger picture in Egypt. In all over the occasion, in Ramadan time, feast time, in Easter time, we have this common history. It's in our veins, it's in our genes, yes, that we have lived together for thousands of years. Any differences in religion can never divide us, apart. We have been under the umbrella of Egypt for thousands of years, and we have this culture that's running in our veins, in our minds, in our way of thinking. I believe we have this history. Coptic is an ancient word by the hieroglyphic language. It means Gibtah. Gibtah means the land of Allah. So we are living on the land of Allah together since more than 30,000 years and more. We've been on this land of Allah, the Gibtah. And from this name, we took the name of our nation, Coptic nation. We are united nation from all over those years. And the main challenge is to keep and to preserve this unity for decades, for the future to come. This is a very important, fruitful land to cultivate the same way of thinking, the same fruitful civilization that we can all share, we can all benefit from, we can all take it as a very important weapon. We can fight with it against any threats from outside, yes, especially the cultural threats.
Yes, so it happened, Mr. Abdurrahman, it happened that last Friday was the Great Friday, and the Christians were fasting and the Muslims were fasting, and the Christians were supposed to break their fasting at 6 o'clock. And also the Muslims in 6:20 minutes or something. So it happened that they invited each other for the iftar to have the meal or to have the food with each other. Also, that was a very happy day for all the Egyptian Muslims and Christians.
Well, of course, we are all book people. We are all we have the order from Allah to fast, and the tradition and the divine order for us to have our own fasting is not just by the Muhammadan message or the Christian message, but before this, for all the messengers of Allah, fasting is a very important sign of our religion. And we have so many common signs in our religion, because it's coming from one God, who is Allah Azza wa Jal. So we share the feeling that we are worshiping Allah by fasting together in one nation, on the land of Allah, on Gipta, as I told you. I believe that Egyptians realize that holy feeling of how to worship Allah on the same way, almost the same way, in too many aspects. And I believe we share the same feeling, happy when we break our fasting, whether the Christians the day before yesterday, or as Muslims in the near by the end of this week, inshallah. So this is a very feeling that gives such an important and positive power, that running in the streets, see the lights in the streets, see the lights in the markets, see the lantern in the streets, and the people who made Ma'idat al-Rahman for millions.
Yes, the charity banquet, yes.
Exactly.
The
and
charity
there are
banquet, yes.
Also not only Muslims, but they were Christians that were sharing
Yes.
in Ma'idat al-Rahman.
Yes.
Such unity you
The charity
can never,
banquet, yes.
exactly, you can never find it any other nation, any other country. This is a very special nation that we have to preserve and fight it, and fight any other threat from outside to change this atmosphere, or any way of thinking that wants to divide us.
Yes.
By staying as one front, as one nation, as one leader, we can face it all together.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman, the political analyst, journalist and writer, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Happy Easter to you and to your family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.